Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zach, and in this video we're doing an ECOMI VeVe video as per usual. Currently the price 3152 on a low of 2804 and a high of 338. Of course, we're up by 12% over the past 24 hours. And not a huge surprise, obviously. Some interesting and exciting things have been happening lately. Of course, the Marvel announcement was announced a while ago now. Then we saw Spider-Man get into the mix, of course. Now, I've got to be honest with you with what's happened today. I was not expecting it, but we're going to try and go through it and make sense of all of it. But essentially, the Spider-Man NFT obviously was revealed a couple days ago. They've been VeVe have been teasing and giving more info as to what we can expect, the some trailers and stuff, and we've looked through all of that. And I think that was actually my last video from yesterday, maybe. Having said that, today I want to go over some marketing stuff because we were asked whether or not Marvel was going to market it. Now, as far as I was concerned, no, they weren't. And then they ended up marketing it a little bit. So I want to go over this and what I think of what's going to happen here. So let's get into it. Let's start off with VeVe's account, which is not VeVe Collectible, it's VeVe Official now, isn't it? Yeah, they need to get this verified, man. They need to get this verified. This is a bit awkward, really, isn't it? Okay. If you're going to retweet one thing today, I think you know what we'd suggest. Well, what would that be maybe? Maybe that's to do with Spider-Man, the official Spider-Man 1.1 million follower Twitter account, tweeting out the web slinger swings into the world of digital collectibles with 5 new amazing statues available in the VeVe official app. Not only did we see this though, Marvel Entertainment also writing a slightly different version. Spider-Man swings into the world of digital collectibles with 5 new spectacular statues available in VeVe official. Learn more. So let's click on the learn more, see what happens. So we end up on the Marvel official website, right? Marvel.com. And of course we have here a press release basically. This was posted today. Spider-Man swings into the world of digital collectibles. VeVe Digital Collectibles app celebrates Marvel Month with the first series of official Marvel NFT collectible releases throughout August. Again, it's important to keep in mind the wording here, first series. We should see a lot more of this. Marvel Entertainment and VeVe, a digital collectibles company operating the VeVe app, announced the first official NFTs to be offered as part of their recently revealed collaboration will be based on the mega popular Marvel superhero Spider-Man. Fans all over the world can purchase and interact with 5 different digital statues of the iconic Marvel web slinger this Saturday, August 7 AM. One thing I'm kind of interested in is why we keep seeing all this blockchain technologies being used. Obviously, this is ECOMI / VeVe, but I do wonder why every press release we see, or like every major press release we see, they go with this name instead. The Spider-Man digital statue, and of course we've looked at all this and how much they are likely to be making, right? And it's a lot. Now, this also was tweeted by Comic Book. Is this the one? This is the one. Of course, we looked at this yesterday, starting being the keyword here, Comic Book, Marvel's official, getting into the NFTs game, etc. Now, Crypto Potfish came up with this interesting stat right here. It's a lot of new eyes on VeVe because Comic Book reaches an industry-leading 44 million monthly unique visitors through its website, has an enormous digital footprint, 12.8 on Facebook, 721 on Twitter, 1.2 on Insta, and 1.15 on YouTube now. That's a lot of numbers for sure, but the reality is, and I get why they're saying this, they want to hype things up and be excited on it, and that's awesome, right? But the reality is that the majority of the people visiting this website are probably never going to be looking at this. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but like reality, I don't actually know how many, for one, okay, so this is Marvel. I'm not sure how many people will on Comic Book be looking at this. Now, it might be that there are a few. The reality is, though, is that what matters more than anything is that it's essentially free publicity. It's earned media, right? So, when I say I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, I really mean that. At the end of the day, it being featured on these websites is amazing, right? And even if it brings in, an extra 10,000 or an extra 100,000 people on board, then that's a huge win. So like I say, awesome stuff to see. Love to see it. Now, how does this affect VeVe as far as, like, say for example today? Well, obviously we've seen the price go up, which is, you know, slightly indicative, but to be honest with you, that happens every time something kind of big happens, and then it ends up dropping by like a little bit. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. And then of course I've looked at Google Trends, right, over the past 12 months. So this was when it was at its highest point, VeVe's like interest on Google. Now I think this was roughly around the time that Logan Paul might have shouted it out and stuff like that. But honestly, we're not in a terrible position. At the end of the day, we are better off than where we started. And this is all people getting to know things. There's been some FUD most likely that has led it to dropping down. But the reality is that it's a fairly steady graph, and that's good to see. Now, as far as where does this take us from here? Well, if we have a look at the replies, we have people. I think what's actually going to happen, I can see this now. So VeVe has such a dedicated audience that a lot of people obviously are ECOMI investors, right? We see a lot of ECOMI emojis here. Is this person? So this person doesn't look like they're NFT related, which is interesting because it says first, or they said first Spidey in Digiform. I must get this OMG. So that shows that maybe that means that this person has been introduced to NFTs, right? Which is really cool. I think a lot of this though. So the reality is that the reality is that the VeVe fam came through in a big way on this and went to town as far as talking about it. I think we have similar stuff going on here too. So yeah, crazy stuff, right? People loving it. Like I say, where's it going to take us from here? You know, we just need to see more. We need to see more, and you know, things are going to progress over time. There is a clubhouse happening, I think today/tonight at like 1 2 a.m. So I might record that at the very least. After it's done, I'll react and give my thoughts on something if I haven't recorded it. But with that being said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If this video was interesting or helped you, a like is always much appreciated. Not a lot happening here, mainly because I just wanted to update you on what I could see here. But I'm sure that, like, for example, tonight, because I think the senior director for marketing, whatever, I think he's going to be partaking in the clubhouse, and of course marketing is my area, so I'm bullish and excited to hear what he has to say. And obviously we'll be touching base with the whole Spiderman hype, so that's going to be good. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.